Coming up, TEMUC students participated in a lively 5K marathon as they took the steps needed to spread awareness and support for breast cancer research and survivors.
Plus, Waka Flocka took the stage at TEMUC, delivering an electrifying performance that energized students and community members alike.
And the Cesar Kleberg Wildlife Institute at TEMUC has officially broken ground on the nation's first facility dedicated to ocelot conservation and recovery.
This episode of the Javelina Broadcast Network starts right now.
Welcome to this episode of the Javelina Broadcast Network. I'm your host, Abigayle Hayden.
And I'm Karla Muñoz. Let's get right into today's news.
TEMUC students participated in a spirited 5K marathon to raise awareness and show their support for breast cancer survivors and inspire for others to stay strong. The event brought the community together, emphasizing the importance of education and advocacy for the cause. Our forum editor, Liliana Peña, was there on the ground.
Hey Javelinas, I am at the Breast Cancer Awareness 5K where the students in the community have come together to participate and show their support. So do you have any personal connection to breast cancer that inspires your participation in this event?
Yes, we have several friends who are fighting cancer still, and then we have another friend who has recently passed away from breast cancer.
How has your involvement in this event helped you approach your own health and wellness?
Well, originally I did this for my son because he's a cross-country runner, so I wanted to help him and motivate him to stay fit, which in turn influenced me to stay fit as well. I haven't ran in a long time, so it's definitely motivated me.
What message would you like to share with those who are affected by breast cancer?
I would like to say that we stand behind you 100% and that we hope that being involved in this walk-run that we can find a cure.
What are the primary goals of this event in terms of spreading awareness and support for breast cancer?
The event just two things. It brings the community together to show support and awareness, and then also just let everyone know that it is still in the forefront, that there is no cure yet for breast cancer, and so to reminding individuals that we need to be cognizant of that, especially females. We did have one time a student present, and she was 19 and found a lump, and so we know it could easily affect any of us at a young age.
What role do volunteers play in the success of this event, and how can others join in for next year?
Wow. Okay, the simplest things, from getting here at 7 in the morning and setting up this event, and then the biggest thing for me is the directional guides. They're the ones out there not only cheering on the walkers and runners, but they're also guiding them to go the direction of the route. So it's huge. That's a big responsibility. And so anything little from picking up stuff, breaking down the event, and setting up the event, we appreciate anybody's help.
Now back to the desk with Abby and Karla.
The Cesar Kleberg Wildlife Institute at TEMUC has officially broken ground on the nation's first facility dedicated to the ocelot conservation, aiming to rehabilitate the last few hundred ocelots in South Texas and boost their population. Our editor-in-chief, Christopher Olivarez, was there with the story.
Hey Javelinas, conserving our wildlife in South Texas is extremely important. With that, Texas A&M University Kingsville is doing their part with the construction of a facility for ocelots. Can you tell me a little bit about the experience that you had today with the groundbreaking here for the new facilities that we're going to be having for ocelots?
I mean, it's an emotional experience for me. My journey with the ocelots has gone on for 6 or 7 years as a wildlife filmmaker and documentarian. You know, I've spent hundreds of days in the brush and several years meeting with all the different agencies, landowners, and biologists, and man, this has been a dream that people have had for decades. And to see it actually break ground, to see all this hard work come to fruition, it's just cool.
So, Dr. Hewitt, can you touch up on the importance of repopulating South Texas with ocelots?
Yeah, so ocelots were once widespread in South Texas and up the coast, up even into Louisiana and Arkansas. And over the 1900s, their range contracted tremendously to where they're just found in the lower Rio Grande Valley or right along the coast in South Texas. So right now that population's really vulnerable. There's not very many of them, and they're right along the coast. So if we had a hurricane or a disease outbreak or wildfires, we could lose all our ocelots in South Texas.
This has been Chris Olivarez. Back to the desk with Abby and Carla.
The annual Fall Carnival brought together student organizations for a night of festive fun, games, and great food, providing an exciting escape for students with midterms right around the corner. Our forum editor, Liliana Peña, was there at the carnival.
Hey Javelinas, I am here at the annual Fall Carnival where student organizations had the opportunity to raise money. Let's check it out. How do you think this event contributes to the overall fundraising efforts of participating organizations?
So I believe Fall Carnival and Spring Fling contribute to the overall success of organizations' fundraising. It gives them a great way to kind of fundraise with the community. We have a whole bunch of people coming out as well as the local Temuco community. So it's a great way for them to kind of put themselves out there, sell various items. They have a pretty good time frame, so it's a great way to kind of help them fundraise.
What are you most excited about for Fall Carnival?
I'm a freshman this year, so it's my first time here, but I could tell it's a really exciting event. Just seeing all these people out here, all these orgs, you got 150. I'm a part of one myself, you know, the prep for it was really exciting, getting to be a part of an event like this. Just overall, I hope it just betters us and, you know, helps all these orgs raise money for them and just benefits everybody in the long run.
In what ways do you think Fall Carnival contributes to school spirit and community engagement?
I feel like school spirit-wise, you know, it's homecoming week. Everybody's excited. This kind of helps us get everybody out and doing stuff, you know, getting ready for the week. Just all these events we throw, they seem really fun and really engaging. But it's good. I mean, you get people who aren't even from the school. You get people from the community, from the town, you know, come and help us out, buy stuff from these orgs, you know, just it's a whole all-around community thing, not just in the school, but in the town.
Now back to the desk with Abby and Carla.
And now for everyone's favorite segment, Hoggie Highlights. The Temuco Homecoming Parade kicked off a week of festivities celebrating school spirit and community pride. Colorful floats, spirited performances, and enthusiastic participants set the tone for an exciting series of events.
During the homecoming Saturday night football game, Temuco crowned its new homecoming king and queen, celebrating their contributions to campus life and spirit. Congratulations to the royal duo for their well-deserved recognition and for embodying the spirit of the university.
College of Arts and Sciences partnered with the College of Education and made Javelina power stations where they brought helpful motivational talks, engaging activities, and a great opportunity for students to make new friends. Attendees enjoyed hands-on experiences that offered collaboration and connection throughout the day.
Now, before we get into the last story of this episode, here's a quick word from our sponsor.
The South Texan, by students, for students.
Hey Javelinas, welcome back to the second half of this episode of the Javelina Broadcast Network. I'm your host, Abigayle Hayden.
And I'm Karla Muñoz. Let's get right back into the news.
Waka Flocka delivered an electrifying live performance at Temuco, captivating students with his nostalgic hits and energetic stage presence. Following the concert, he engaged with fans during a meet and greet and Q&A session, creating memorable moments for students. Our campus editor, Matthew Roberts, was there with the story.
Thanks, Abby. Hey, Javelinas. This is your campus editor, Matthew Roberts, and we are here at the 2024 Homecoming Concert where special guest artist Waka Flocka Flame will be performing. So, let's go check it out.
Waka Flocka! Waka Flocka! Waka Flocka! No!
You grew up in Atlanta. How did that influence your music style? Really, there's a lot of rappers that come out of there.
I think my style was more influenced from the overall struggle, right? It wasn't about like my neighborhood because I wanted to get out of it. It wasn't about where I come from because I wanted to keep it quiet. It was more so about like everybody that come from where I felt. So I was like, damn, I need to speak for everybody and just instead of speak for myself or speak for my neighborhood, because if I just start speaking for myself and my neighborhood, then I'm like every other rapper. I want my neighborhood and myself seem bigger. When we all got the same damn struggle, we all wipe our ass, we all fart the same, we all struggle, we all lose people we love. So I want to rap for that.
We were told that you liked performing at colleges. What do you love about performing on college campuses?
The most I love about college, energy. Like college kids, y'all still like y'all got the love for life. And I like that. Y'all got the love for want to be better. And I like that. And I don't know how long I'll be doing it. You know, it's running thin now, right? But I just wanted to show like college kids that no matter how famous or rich you think somebody is, they still could be humble. I think like kids at y'all age, y'all get to see people that's successful, rich, and not humble. You know what I'm saying? They have no morality. They act as if the world is just not going round and round and shit. So I just want to show y'all how to party, really.
How important do you think this performance or just these concerts are to the student body?
I think it's very important because you got to think about it as like, you know, as Waka Flocka performs or just anybody in the future, right? They're gonna see it as like, wow, like this is a crazy university. Like I'd love to come to the university. Just like it'll bring more enrollment and more student engaged because you know, students they love like doing community things and like doing for TAMUK.
What hand did student engagement play in putting together this amazing event?
So we decided we wanted to create a homecoming concert that students were going to enjoy and a lot of people would want to go to. So we started doing polls last semester on what kind of artists students might want to see on campus. And Waka Flocka was the winner of every single poll that we did. So we decided we, had to bring him to campus. And basically our office was in charge of coordinating all the logistical details, like getting the stage here, actually booking him, getting a contract signed, all that fun stuff.
That's all for me. Now, back to the desk with Abby and Karla.
Now for all our sports fans out there, it's time for Sideline Reports with sports editor Jacob Daniels.
What's up, Javelinas? I'm your award-winning sportscaster, Jacob Daniels, and it is time for my favorite part of the Javelina Broadcast Network, the sports segment. We are going to start off with your Javelina women's golf team, who have broken multiple school records in their past 2 tournaments, and they are being coached under a first-year coach, Troy Lopez. Keep it up, ladies. And speaking of golf, your South Texan athlete of the issue is none other than Zoe Dean, who tied the school record for individual score in 18 holes. Congrats, Zoe. Lastly, the football team took a hard loss against Angelo State, but unfortunately, your Javelina football team did not get the win against Central Washington, but look to get back on track against Western Oregon this weekend. That's all for sports. Now back to the desk with Abby and Karla.
Thank you, Jacob. Don't forget to subscribe to the Javelina Media Experience for more news on campus and pick up your copy of the South Texan. I was your host, Abigayle Hayden.
And I'm Karla Muñoz. Thanks for watching this episode of the Javelina Broadcast Network.